Stop scrolling, because something extraordinary is happening right now. The moment you paused on this video, a powerful presence stepped forward. And yes, it is Archangel Michael. But not in anger. Not in fear. He comes with a message that your heart was finally ready to hear. Michael says, "You keep searching for signs, yet you ignore the ones placed right in front of you. I am not upset, I am not warning you. I am simply trying to reach you with love, because you are being guided toward a life-changing moment. He isn't here to scare you. He isn't here to threaten you. He is here because your soul has been whispering for help, and today, you finally listened." Michael says, "If you skip, you will miss a truth that could heal years of pain. A truth that could open doors you thought were closed forever. A truth that could change the rest of your life. Not because something bad will happen, but because something beautiful is trying to reach you. You have been feeling tired, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You've been carrying weight that wasn't meant to be yours. You've been pretending to be strong when all you wanted was someone to understand you." Michael sees this. Michael feels this. And today he says, "I am here. And I will not give up on you." He is guiding you toward clarity. Toward healing. Toward the breakthrough you stopped believing in. This is why you paused here. This is why your heart reacted before your mind even understood why. Because this message was meant for you, not by accident, but by alignment. Michael says, "You are entering a chapter where you will finally receive what you deserve: love, stability, peace, and answers. He wants you to know that everything you have lost will be replaced with something far better. Everything you doubted will soon make sense. And the path you thought was blocked is about to unfold with grace. So don't run from the message that was sent to find you. Don't skip the guidance that was prepared for your soul. Stay with this. Because your life is about to feel lighter. Your heart is about to feel stronger. And your spirit is about to awaken. If this message touched something inside you, if you felt even a small shift in your chest, your breath, or your energy, then it was meant for you, without question. And if you want more messages like this, filled with guidance, clarity, and divine support, make sure to like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to this new channel. Your support helps these messages reach more souls who are silently struggling. Archangel Michael is with you. Right now, in this moment. And he wants you to know. Your story is not ending. It is beginning. If you are still here, it means your soul recognized something your mind hasn't fully understood yet. Archangel Michael steps even closer now, not as a distant guardian, but as a presence wrapping you in a sense of calm you haven't felt in a long time. He says, "You stayed. And because you stayed, I can finally show you what you were meant to see. Right now, life may feel uncertain. You've been questioning yourself, doubting your purpose, wondering if all the effort you put into others will ever come back to you. Michael knows every silent battle you've fought without telling anyone. He knows the nights you stared at the ceiling hoping for a sign. He knows how many times you whispered, "I just want things to get better." And he answers you today. You are not alone. You were never alone. Your prayers went somewhere. Your tears were not ignored. There is a shift happening around you, something you cannot see yet, but you can feel it. A change preparing to unfold in your relationships, your stability, your peace, your emotional strength. Michael wants you to understand, your life is not stuck, it is transforming. He says, you have been carrying burdens that were never meant to be permanent. Some chapters closed because they were protecting you from greater pain. Some people walked away because their part in your story was complete. Do not fear loss, sometimes loss is the doorway to alignment. Those moments you thought were failures were actually reroutes. Those delays you hated were actually protection. Those endings that broke you were the beginnings your soul needed. Michael's voice becomes softer as he continues. You think you have been forgotten, but you are being prepared. You think you are behind, but you are exactly where you need to be. Your blessings are not delayed, they are being shaped to match the greatness of your destiny. He shows a symbolic image, you, standing in a field of closed doors. Not because your opportunities are gone, but because a larger door behind you is about to open, one so bright that it will make every past disappointment finally make sense. Michael says, you stayed in this message because you are ready. And readiness is the moment the universe begins to rearrange itself for you. Your heart is healing. Your intuition is rising. Your energy is shifting. And very soon, you will look back and say, now I understand why all of that had to happen. He wants you to release the guilt you carry, the fear you don't speak about, the burden of trying to be strong for everyone. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to receive. You are allowed to rise, Michael continues. Your journey ahead is not filled with struggle, but with clarity. Not with confusion, but with direction. Not with exhaustion, but with strength. What you are stepping into is bigger than what you are leaving behind. He reminds you gently. Do not run from your light. You dim yourself because of your past, but your past is not your identity. I am guiding you toward a version of yourself who is confident, peaceful, aligned, and powerful. If you feel this message touching your chest, warming your hands, or giving you a sudden calm, that is not imagination. That is resonance. That is connection. That is guidance. Michael whispers one final line for this part. You are closer than you think. Trust what is leading you. Your breakthrough is not coming, it has already begun. If this message feels meant for you, stay connected. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel so these divine messages can keep reaching you exactly when you need them. If you felt part 2, then part 3 is the moment your heart finally starts to understand why Archangel Michael has been trying so hard to reach you. As you stay here, the energy around you becomes calmer, brighter, almost as if something is gently lifting the heaviness you've been carrying for so long. Michael steps forward again, his presence warm, steady, protective, not fierce, not demanding, just endlessly patient. He says, you think you are here by chance, but every second you have spent listening is part of a divine alignment unfolding for you. Michael knows the truth you rarely admit to yourself. You have been tired. Not just physically, but emotionally drained, spiritually exhausted. You've been giving so much of yourself that you almost forgot what it feels like to receive. And even when blessings tried to come toward you, doubt blocked them, fear distracted you, and overthinking delayed them. But Michael says, that ends now. This is the moment your energy begins to shift from surviving to receiving. He shows you a vision, a path you've been walking on. At first, it looks rough, filled with stones representing past heartbreaks, disappointments, losses, betrayals, and missed opportunities. You look down at your feet and realize you've been walking barefoot, trying to stay strong while every step hurt. Yet you never stopped moving. You never gave up on your own soul. Michael looks at you with deep compassion and says, every step you took through pain is now creating a path of purpose. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. Slowly, the stones begin to disappear. The path becomes softer, clearer, more open. Light begins to break through. And he says, you are entering a season of ease. You have earned it with your resilience. He wants to remind you of something important. You didn't come this far only to feel lost. You didn't survive that pain just to return to darkness. You didn't hold on through the storms just to be abandoned in silence. Michael says, your story is shifting. Your chapter is changing. You are stepping into alignment with what has always been meant for you. He acknowledges the heartbreak you don't talk about, the disappointment that still lingers deep inside you, the trust issues created by people who didn't value your heart, the loneliness you felt even in a crowded room. But he also says, you are not broken. You are evolving. And the world is about to see the version of you that your pain tried to hide. You may not see the changes yet, but they are happening. People who drained your energy will naturally fall out of your life. Opportunities you thought were closed will reopen in unexpected ways. Your inner voice will become clearer, stronger, more confident. And the things you prayed for in silence will begin to show up gently, gracefully, at the perfect time. Michael continues. Your heart is healing. Slowly, beautifully. You are not behind. You are being realigned. He reminds you that your journey is not about luck, it's about timing, readiness, and inner strength. And now, you are finally ready. He says, walk forward without fear. What is coming toward you carries peace, love, stability, and purpose. You are stepping into a life you once thought was impossible. If your body feels lighter right now, if your breathing slows, if your mind becomes calm, it's because your spirit recognizes truth. Archangel Michael is guiding you gently, not forcefully. He is not warning you, he is uplifting you. He is not threatening you, he is supporting you. He is not pushing you, he is walking beside you. And before this part ends, he whispers, trust this path. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. If you feel connected to this journey and want to receive messages exactly when your soul needs them, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Your support helps these divine messages reach hearts that are waiting for guidance just like you. As you step deeper into this message, something begins to shift within you, not loud, not dramatic, but quietly, gently, like a sunrise slowly pushing away the night. Archangel Michael stands beside you now with a calm certainty, as if he has been waiting for this exact moment for a very long time. He says, "You are unfolding. You are awakening. You are beginning to see yourself the way the universe has always seen you. For so long, you questioned your worth. You compared your journey to others. You wondered why your path seemed harder, why your heart felt heavier, why your dreams took longer. Michael wants to tell you the truth: none of this was punishment. All of it was preparation." He continues, "You were not being delayed, you were being shaped. You were not being held back, you were being strengthened. You were not forgotten, you were being refined for something greater than you imagined. Your spirit has carried so much, responsibilities you never asked for, emotional wounds you healed by yourself, courage you had to create from nothing. And even when you felt empty, you still showed up. Even when you felt lost, you kept moving. Even when you felt invisible, you kept believing." Michael says, "This level of resilience is not ordinary. It is the mark of a soul chosen for a higher purpose. You may not realize it yet, but you are different now. You are more aware, more intuitive, more aligned. What once drained you no longer holds power over you. What once confused you now feels clearer. What once broke you has now become part of your strength." Michael places a symbolic light into your hands, a representation of your inner power. You're surprised because the light is bright, steady, and strong, far stronger than you believed yourself to be. He says, "This is who you truly are. You forgot for a while, but you are remembering now." There is a moment of silence, not empty, but comforting, the kind of silence where clarity finally breathes. And then he continues, "Your next chapter is not about suffering or surviving. It is about receiving. It is about stepping into a life where your heart is met with gentleness, your dreams are met with opportunity, and your soul is met with peace." He wants you to understand this deeply. You are not stepping into luck. You are stepping into alignment. What is meant for you is now moving toward you without resistance. People who appreciate you will enter. Opportunities that honor your worth will appear. And situations that once confused you will make perfect sense. Michael says, "You are crossing a threshold. Do not fear this change. Do not doubt this growth. You are ready to receive what your heart has long prayed for. You may feel warmth in your chest right now, or a sudden calm, or a gentle pull inside you. That is not coincidence. That is recognition. Your soul knows these words are meant for you." Michael ends this part with a message filled with reassurance. Your past is not your prison. Your future is not your fear. You are stepping into a chapter written with grace, purpose, and divine timing. Walk forward with trust. I am guiding you. If this message touched you, stay connected with this journey. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so these messages reach you whenever your soul needs guidance. The moment you choose to stay for part 5, something within you begins to rise, something you may have forgotten, something you may have buried beneath years of disappointment and heartache. Archangel Michael sees this awakening and steps closer with a quiet strength that feels like a warm shield around your spirit. He says, "You have carried so much for so long that you forgot what it feels like to simply breathe without fear, without pressure, without doubt. But now, you are entering a chapter where your soul will finally feel light again. Your journey hasn't been easy. People who promised to stay walked away. Situations you trusted fell apart. Dreams you held close slipped through your fingers when you needed them most. But Michael explains something you've never realized. Nothing was taken from you. Only things that were too small for your future were removed. What aligns with your destiny can never be lost." You look back at the moments where you broke, where you cried in silence, where you questioned your worth. And Michael gently places his hand over your heart and says, "These were not endings. These were initiations. They expanded your strength, your compassion, your intuition, your wisdom. You did not fail. You evolved. Every setback grew you. Every heartbreak taught you. Every delay protected you. Every silence refined you." Michael continues, "You are not the same person you were a year ago, or even a month ago. You've grown in ways you haven't noticed yet. You are stronger, wiser, clearer. And now, your external world is beginning to shift to match the strength inside you. He shows you another inner vision. A seed buried deep underground. For a long time, it seems like nothing is happening, but beneath the soil, roots are forming, strength is building, life is preparing." Michael says, "You are that seed. You were growing in places no one could see. And now, it is your season to rise." Suddenly the soil cracks, light breaks through, and the seed becomes something beautiful, not by force, but by timing. Michael wants you to understand that your rise will also be natural, graceful, steady, not rushed, not forced. He continues, "Your new beginning does not come with chaos. It comes with clarity. It does not come with fear. It comes with direction. It does not come with heaviness. It comes with peace. The things that once confused you are about to make sense. The people who made you feel unworthy are about to fade from your path. The opportunities you thought you missed are returning in better, stronger forms." Michael reassures you. You are stepping into alignment with your true purpose. Your energy is shifting, and so is your destiny. You may feel a soft warmth in your hands, a tingling in your chest, or a calmness in your mind. That is your spirit recognizing truth, accepting healing, and allowing transformation. Michael ends this part with a message filled with gentle strength. Your story is nowhere near over. The best chapters have not even begun. Trust what is unfolding. Trust what is leaving. Trust what is entering. You are being guided with love, always. If this message resonates with your soul, remember to like, share, and subscribe, so these divine messages continue to reach you exactly when you need them. As you enter part 6, your energy shifts once again, quietly, gently, like a door opening inside your spirit that you didn't even know was locked. Archangel Michael stands beside you, not in judgment, not in urgency, but in complete understanding. He knows exactly what your heart has endured, and what it is preparing to receive. He begins to speak softly. You have been so strong for so long that you forgot what it means to be supported. You forgot what it feels like to be guided. But today, I am here to remind you that you are not walking this path alone. You feel something inside you loosen, the pressure, the expectations, the invisible weight you've been carrying for years. Michael continues. You have always been the one holding everything together. You show up for others even when you're exhausted. You give your best even when your heart feels tired. But now, it is time for the universe to show up for you. He shows you a symbolic image. A lantern glowing in the darkness, carried by a version of you who has walked through storms without losing your light. Even when you doubted yourself, your soul kept shining. Even when you felt lost, your spirit kept moving, Michael says. Your light has guided you through the darkest moments of your life. And now, that same light is guiding you toward a future where you will finally feel seen, valued, and aligned. He wants you to understand something deeply. Your past didn't break you, it shaped you. Your mistakes didn't destroy you, they taught you. Your heartbreaks didn't stop you, they awakened you. Your delays didn't block you, they prepared you. Michael's voice becomes stronger, filled with certainty. The things you prayed for are not far away. They are closer than you think. Your energy has changed, and because of that, your destiny is changing too. He shows another vision. A river flowing effortlessly. For a long time, your life felt like you were trying to swim upstream, fighting against currents that drained you. But now, the river begins to flow in your favor. The resistance disappears. Movement becomes natural, easy, peaceful. Michael says. This is your new direction, one of alignment, not struggle. One of clarity, not confusion. One of peace, not pressure. You may feel a calming wave inside your chest right now. That is not imagination. That is your spirit beginning to trust again. Beginning to breathe again. Beginning to hope again. Michael continues. You are entering a chapter where your heart will feel safe, your mind will feel clear, and your path will feel guided. You will not have to chase what is meant for you, it will come to you naturally. You have done the inner work. You have survived the healing. You have faced truths that others would have run from. And now, the universe responds to your courage with blessings that match your strength. Michael steps even closer and says, there is nothing wrong with you. You were never behind. You were never lost. You were becoming. And now, the world will see the version of you that your pain tried to dim. He leaves you with one powerful message for this part. Do not fear what is coming. It is not here to test you, it is here to elevate you. You are ready for your transformation. If this message touched your heart, stay connected. Like, share, and subscribe. So these divine messages continue reaching you exactly when your soul needs them. As part 7 unfolds, something inside you begins to soften, the tension you've been holding for years finally starts to release. Archangel Michael stands with a presence that feels both powerful and comforting, like a guardian who has watched every chapter of your life and still sees your potential glowing through every scar. He speaks gently. You have carried pieces of your past for far too long. Not because you are weak, but because your heart is loyal, and your spirit feels deeply. But now, you are entering a moment where you no longer need to carry what has already served its purpose. You feel a subtle shift inside. The kind of shift that happens when your soul finally realizes it deserves peace. Michael continues. You have given so much of yourself to people who didn't always see your worth. You forgave when you were hurting. You stayed when you should have walked away. You loved even when your own heart felt empty. But then he adds something powerful. Those choices did not make you naive, they made you extraordinary. You weren't weak, you were compassionate. You weren't lost, you were learning. You weren't abandoned, you were redirected. Michael shows you another inner vision. A garden, once dry and barren, now showing tiny signs of new life, small leaves, new sprouts, gentle colors beginning to return. This garden is you. He says. Your spirit is healing, even in the moments you don't feel it. Your heart is reopening, even in the days you feel numb. Your future is blooming, even when your eyes can't see it yet. You may not realize it, but every experience you've survived has made you wiser. Every disappointment has sharpened your intuition. Every heartbreak has deepened your understanding of what true connection should feel like. Michael continues with a calm conviction. Your energy is changing. And because of that, your relationships, your opportunities, and your path are about to shift in your favor. People who drained you will no longer have access to your peace. Those who took you for granted will fall away naturally. And new connections, genuine, loving, aligned, will enter without force, without confusion, without fear. Michael says. You are moving into a chapter where love will feel safe, where purpose will feel clear, and where success will feel deserved. Nothing about your future will feel like a battle, it will feel like a blessing. He wants you to release the last bit of doubt sitting quietly in your heart. That doubt that whispers, what if things don't change? But Michael responds directly. Things have already changed. Your spirit is no longer where it was. Your soul has already stepped forward. The physical world is simply catching up. You may notice your breathing slow or your chest feel lighter. That is your energy aligning, your spirit accepting, your heart being prepared. Michael's presence strengthens as he says. You are ready for what you once prayed for. Ready for the peace you longed for. Ready for the opportunities you thought were beyond reach. Then he speaks the final message for this part, a message meant to stay with you. You are not stepping into a new chapter, you are stepping into a new version of yourself. One that is confident, guided, protected, and aligned. Trust this transformation, it is not accidental, it is divine. If this message spoke to your soul, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So you never miss the moments when these messages are meant to reach you.